What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today it seems like a lot of people are really hyped about this new video that Ginta Gaming has dropped. The title of the video is Plants vs. Zombies Heroes Ability of Set 4 cards. I really doubt that any of these cards are going to be in Set 4. Set 3 hasn't even come out. I think Set 4 is actually on the table. They're actually kind of working on it already. They have a team working on it, but most likely these are just going to be Set 3 cards or maybe event cards that come along with Set 3. Anyway, here it is. We're going to watch the video, react to it a little bit, and here we go. And we're starting. Come with to YouTube. Alright. So, Citron, Nut Signal. I don't know what he's... Draw a card that always did the same thing. I don't know why. Rose. Transform a zombie with the highest strength into 1/1 goat. Isn't that what Rose already does? The graphics seem a little messed up here. Alright. Here's one of the new cards. I think I've seen this before. So, it's Triceratops. Triceratops. Okay, Bullseye, 1 attack, 3 health, Bullseye. And Dino Roar says it gets +1 attack and +1 health. The Dino Roar, of course, he actually highlighted that before. So that's the name of the ability when a card has an ability when it draws a card. That's called Dino Roar, and it's going to be something specific to dinosaurs like Bananasaurus Rex, apparently. Let's see if I can stop. So use the ability when it draws a card. So whenever you draw a card, this grows. So it'll be a 1/3 Bullseye on turn 2, which is decent. But then, when you draw another card, it becomes a 2/4 Bullseye, which is amazing. And if you can actually use this in conjunction with more card draw, it is a Guardian class, which doesn't necessarily have that much card draw. But again, any conjures, summons, anything like that, it seems like, well, not summons, but conjures will definitely count as card draw. So, I think this is going to be a really good card. It is legendary. I think it's going to be good. The quality's on auto. It's the 360. And we have Bananasaurus Rex. So again, it's calling it Dino Roar when it does the same thing. When you draw a card, it gets +1/+1. Here's Gilly Bean. Anyway, when played, this gets +2/+2 for each other plant in the water. So this is a 3. So if you have a plant in the water, it'll be a 3/4/4, which is a little bit OP. I get this is Amphibious too, for each other plants in the water. If you have teamed up in the water, this becomes amazing. I think this will actually be a good... I don't think it's going to be an amazing card. It's going to be like game-changing, but I think it really will be good in Amphibious decks for like Citron or whatever, Beta-Carotene. I think that'll actually be value because it's nice, again, if you play one of your 2-cost Amphibious cards on 2, you can really make a really strong Amphibious play on 3. That's cool. Alright, here's a card called Primal Walnut. 3 cost, 0/6, says team up. It's untrickable. That's interesting. When play, draw a card. So this card seems like a useless piece of garbage. I mean, it's untrickable, so I guess you can... It is team up, so you can actually stick this in front of things. It costs 3, though, so for just a protection card. It is a protection card that's untrickable, though. Maybe that's good. Draw a card. The other idea with this card, maybe, if you're with Grass Knuckles, for example, is you can play this and try to grow it somehow. This would actually be a really good card with Lily of the Valley. Imagine you Lily on 2, and then this will become a 2/6 untrickable. It'll actually have some real attack value. Plus, it's a team up. This will actually be really good with Lily in Tempo Grass Knuckles. Maybe there's some other strats for it, too. Something else that can give it extra attack. Would be cool. Pumpkin Shell. Springboard. Okay, so Springboard, I think that means that you play like another plant on it. A plant played on this gets +2/+2, and it's a 3/2/4, so it can get like damage. No, wait, no, +2/+4. That's interesting. This could be good with like Repeat Moss or stuff like that. Maybe in Grass Knuckles. Just thinking of cards that when you grow them, they become really good. We'll find out. King Coconut. Alright. What is this? So this, when played, make walnuts next door. Wow. So you're going to play it as kind of like a Poppin' Poppies. You make just next door, not in this lane. Nut Evolution, plants with no attack get +3. Wow, so they get +3 attack. This looks really good. It's a fruit nut plant, so it is a nut. It also naturally has 3 attack and 4 health, which is kind of good for nuts. I think the actual walnuts you play next door are also going to get buffs. This is nut evolution, which means the ability of the nuts getting or any of your 0 attack cards getting extra attack. It's only going to be if you play on a nut. So that's on a nut, not just on any plant. So that's going to be really circumstantial. But it could be just a 3/4 that makes walnuts next door, like protects your cards. Maybe that'll be good. And alright, shelf mushroom. What does this do? So it's a springboard and does do 2 damage. So if you replace this with another guy, I guess, then do 2 damage to anything. Shelf, it's a mushroom. It's a 2/3 mushroom. That might actually be good just as in stat wise. It's a 2 cost 2/3 mushroom. It's also a berry. Looks interesting. Berry synergy. Maybe berries someday will become a thing. It's a mushroom berry. Solar flare. Wow, it's just for any couple of me here actually. What is this? Strawberry, and this thing looks like Sporticus. Not Sporticus, like it looks like muscle sprout. Berry plant. 3/2. When you play a berry, do 1 damage to a random zombie. Okay, little berry center. Berry evolution, gain a berry blast. Wow, so just extra berry blast in your hand. This would be good just to replace like a it would be good. You play this on a berry just to replace like your little electric currents and stuff like that. That would be really useful. Veloci-Radish. Instead of Velociraptor. Veloci-Radish. Alright, 3/1 bad stats. When played, make a copy of this with team up here. And Dino Roar, when you draw a card, this gets, what does it say? +1 attack. Okay, so whenever you draw a card, these actually gain attack. So it makes teamed up 1/3s. This will be really good with Pine Clone, just to be able to make your teamed up 1/3s and then play Pine Clone. This is like obviously way better than, Pair of Pairs because it costs 3. It's cheaper. And then you can use this with card draw, and you'll grow cards with, conjures and stuff like that. Maybe these, can become kind of like mini Pine Clones in their own right. Looks cool. And here's the Veloci-Radish Packmate. Okay, oh, this one actually also does grow. Interesting. It's a root. It's also a root, so root synergy. Sporlord, probably not. Sporlord's not a good card, you guys. Alright, Umbrella Leaf. Team up. Other plants. Here and next door are untrickable. So it's still, again, it's other plants, which is good. Here and next door are untrickable? What? Did they just make this better? I thought it was just other plants here. Other plants here and next door are untrickable. Okay. That card seems way too good for a 1-cost card. What is this? P-Patch. Springboard. 2/2. A plant here played on this gets +2/+2. Seems meh. What was that? It's Dino Roar? Not Dino? Dino? Oh, you're probably right. Alright, what is this thing here? Leafy evolution. Okay, so it's Savage Spinach, 4/5/3, decent stats. All plants in your hand get +2/+2 if you upgrade Leafy. Wow, this is the first Leafy synergy card I think I've ever seen before. And all your cards will get +2/+2 in your hand. This is sort of like a onion, like a circumstantial but slightly cheaper onion rings that'll buff all the cards in your hands. This could actually work better than onion rings in certain situations. Sometimes it's worse. Sometimes it's better though. Just because it will buff big cards as well as small cards too. Dino Roar? Dino? Anyway. I guess Dino's the name. Typical Beanstalk? Instead of Magic Beanstalk, when played, draw a card. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Typical Beanstalk. It's the Magic Beanstalk that costs 5. Here's Magic Beanstalk. It's still a token, it's not a card. For sure not. What is this? There's another everything's dinosaurs. This is a Apotatosaurus. It's untrickable, 6/4/4 untrickable. Dino Roar, that's when you draw a card. This gets +2/+2, and when played, gain a sweet potato. Just a bunch of random stuff. This looks like it could be a really great card. If it's untrickable and it's big, how the heck are you going to kill this thing? Plus, you gain a Sweet Potatoes. Who plays on 7, it can be protected. It is expensive. It costs 6. It's a very expensive card. But it's untrickable. That'll be interesting. The late game is real. I mean, I could see myself ramping up. Ramping up to a card like that could be amazing. It's if you ramp, hold on. If you ramp to this card, that's the problem. I'm going to just make, you know, it could be in this next update that is going to be a Mega Grow card. It could be that Chompzilla is really going to be just amazing because you'll just ramp up to these untrickable combos. And it's just, what are they going to do? What in the world are they going to do if you're ramping and you have this? Come on, man. We'll use just, you know, solar winds and stuff. Oh, the sweet potato is real. Move someone away. Every single time they try to get you with something, you just move it away with the sweet potato. Oh, here's Lily Pad. Amphibious. It's a springboard. Oh, so they finally made a way to make Lily Pad. A plant plate on this gets Amphibious, and you draw a card. Nice! This is exactly what it should have been. I was thinking when you play it, you draw a card, but when you springboard it, you draw a card. That's fine. I love that card. I like the original Lily Pads. I'm a huge fan of Plants vs. Zombies, the original one, and lily pads were a big deal in that game. So I'm really happy they're finally incorporating that. Alright, here's Lima Pleurodon. Another dinosaur, bean, and it's a bean. 1/2/2 bean, okay, amphibious. Ooh. Dino Roar, shuffle 2 magic beanstalks into your deck. That looks really good. Man, combining this with like the card draw Admiral Navy bean, grapes of, you know, Planet of the Grapes and all that stuff. Just anyway, has good stats. It's a 1/2/2 amphibious bean. Doesn't have team up, but that's still good with Admiral Navy bean and stuff. That card could have a lot of potential. Here's Primal Pea Shooter. It's just this old pea shooter. Okay, so when this hurts a zombie, bounce that zombie. This looks like a really good card. This card is so much better than it looks because at the end of the day, this is just a really cheap, like, what's it called? Springboard. It can be removed, so it's not Spring Bean. It's not quite as good. It is a P also. It's a 1/2/2, so it can be a small removal card or a big removal card. This is a really good card, I think. It's so nice to have a card that can be used to remove tiny things completely or big things and at least bounce them. I think that's really useful. And here's Rotobaga. Root Plant. It's amphibious. This attacks both lanes next door instead of this lane. So it doesn't attack this lane, it does both of them. And amphibious. So it'll just attack them. This is like a splash damage. This is like a splash damage card. You can grow this, you know, I could just imagine this in Green Shadow, playing this on turn 2 and then growing it with like a grow shroom on turn 3. The problem is it doesn't really protect itself. It can't actually, if you're fronted by a zombie, it's going to kind of die for free, so I'm not really sure how useful this is actually going to be. Huh. Rotobaga. PvZ2. I didn't play really any PvZ2. Sappy Place. Zombies get -3. What the heck was that? Shrinking Ultraviolet? The animation. This is what electric current used to look like. Okay, what is it? 4 cost. Zombies here next door get -2 attack. So you're making a bunch of zombies get negative attack. Interesting. I don't know how useful that's going to be. Here's the Hazel. So it's a 4 cost, it only has 1 health. I think it used to have more. Ends of turn, destroy a random zombie and make a 1/1 puff shroom with team up there. Interesting. So it's a weak card. This is going to be very circumstantial. It's going to be really hard to keep that alive. Bird of Paradise. This is a flower animal plant. 5/4/5 stats. Amphibious. Okay. Start of turn, conjure a superpower. Ooh, this is like a good version of like Spore Lord. Start of turn, you just conjure something. This is pretty easy to keep alive. Of, you know, a 5/4/5, you can just stick it in the water, and you get superpowers, which are amazing. They're like OP cards. It's better than like the cards that Mayflower draw, because all the cards are gonna be like extra good. I kind of like it. Again, until it dies, I gotta kill it. Again, it is expensive. It's a 5 cost card. You don't really want to actually be drawing cards come turn 5. You're really just thinking of like trying to finish off your opponent. That's when turn 5 usually, so it's not really as good as it looks, but anyway. Alright, Ice Boar, it's a 2/1/2. Springboard, destroy a zombie here. It's like a little removal card. You can kind of play, like, instead of removing a card, it's not amphibious, it only works on the ground, but instead of like having removal cards in your deck, this could be another removal card. I would almost favor this to, I don't know, Squash maybe? The Solar class doesn't really need more removal. Solar class is the best. Anyway, it looks like a nice cheap removal card that you can play that removal card plus play another thing on top of it, which is like the tempo, you know? Alright, green Crosshairs. Actually a tempo card. It's okay, what is this? All plants. It's a trick. All plants get strike through this turn, draw a card. That's interesting. This is very similar to like this. I would almost compare this to like plant food or Lurch for Lunch. It's almost like plant food, I guess. All your plants are gonna get strike through. I could see this being in another, again, Chompzilla. You Mega Grow and then you play one of these as a finisher. It basically makes them do like extra damage. It also draws you a card. I could see this actually being used as a finisher instead of like plant food or cards like that. Here's Allosaurus. Cactus, animal, plant. Too bad it's not a flower. Dino Roar. Heal all plants and the plant hero for 2. Wow. Just another card to work with. What's it called? To work with the Artichoke. Turn 4 Artichoke. Turn 5. Just play this beast. This is a 5 attack, 5/6, 5 cost card too, which is really good stats. I think this is going to be an amazing card. And this will just be another beast in the healing decks, which are already so good. Walnut is broken. Haunting Grounds. What is this? Zombies here have hunt. Oh, Hunting Grounds. I thought it was Haunting Grounds. Zombies here have hunt, so it's an environment. So they're going to move out. When a zombie enters or leaves this lane, it gains +1/+1. Wow. Wow. Ooh, I like this environment. This is a tempo environment, actually, and it's going to make it that either they're going to have to face your OP zombie you put in here, or it's going to move, it's going to leave, and then you're going to be able to put another one. This is a type of environment that you'll be able to trigger again and again and again, because they're going to be playing their plans only in this environment. It'll kill your card, or you'll get a good matchup. Either way is good, and then, man, that's good. Maybe there's even a way to make it that you can get your guys to leave. Imagine if you play this with like Fire Rooster or just chicken. Do it with the zombie chicken. Just brain freeze. You just put chicken in here. It becomes a 3/3, and anytime they play a zombie, the chicken becomes a 4/4, and then you get this environment back to do it again. Dang, it costs 2. I don't think this looks like a 3-cost environment to me. I think this is going to do it, but again, the Beastie class is one of the worst classes in the game. Really, really is. So if this is, again, will the Beastie class be too good because of this card? I don't think so. So I'm actually all for this card, costing 2 also. I would love to see the Beastie class. I want to see the Smash become a really good hero. Or Brain Freeze, or Immorticia, just compared to other brainy heroes, it's like, compared to Brainstorm, I would love to see the Beastie really make a comeback, the way the Solar made a comeback this past season, so all you need is a few cards like that. You're going to be able to make some really, I want to make Tempo Zombie decks. Tempo Plant decks work so well, Tempo Zombie decks are tough. So that could really help. Okay, here's a Killer Whale Pet Zombie, 2/2. Interesting. It's another amphibious pet. It is beastie too. Springboard. Oh, it's a Springboard. A zombie played on this gets +2/+2 and amphibious. Oh, that's interesting. So you can actually play then regular zombies, and this is almost the version of like Lily Pad. You gotta like put Cat Lady here in the water. The whale is here. The whale is real, you guys. All right, here's Ancient Vim. Wait, we went through that one really awfully quick. Come on, Ginta. Come on, Ginta man. Wait, I missed it. I'm gonna click on this really quick. I think he regretted clicking on this. What was this card? Ancient Vimpire. Monster Imp. It's Frenzy. When a zombie with Frenzy destroys a plant, that zombie gains +2/+2. Again, this could really, you can make, once this comes out, maybe Botanist and making a Vimpire deck will be good. Anyway. I don't know what he was highlighting there. Who cares? Alright. It's my Brontosaurus Rex. He actually looks like a... Anyway. Kind of looks like an anaconda. Okay, this is Amphibious, a 4/3/3 Dino Roar. All pets get +1/+1, including this, which is a pet. So this could really be another pet synergy card that could be really, really good. See what's going on. Gargantuar throwing Gargantuar. They just installed legendary. 1 hurt, make a random Gargantuar and a random, like, any Garg, not just the stupid Garg. So it's cost 7. I don't think it's gonna be good, but I've had bad experiences with all the imp throwing Gargantuar and all that. But hey, you never know. You never know, you guys. It's so expensive, 7. I'll get Zombot. Okay, here's Gargantuar throwing imp. When hurt, make a smashing Gargantuar in a random lane. It's just invisible. Looks like the same thing. And it's a Mustache Waxer. Start of tricks, all mustaches in your hand cost 1 less. Start of... Oh, this is actual mustache synergy for the first time. You know, we did have cards that draw you a mustache. There was no synergy. Start of tricks, all mustaches in your hand cost 1 less. Wow, you can actually make mustache synergy. This plus, you know, frozen mustache would be with Super Brains or Huge Giganticus, which anyway actually works in terms of conjuring. It's a 1 cost 1/3. All mustaches cost 1 less. You can make like an actual mustache deck with this. That they become cheaper, man. And this could be a really good card. I'm gonna have to look at all the. I don't really have off the top of my head what all the mustaches are, and if you can actually make a deck like this. But mustache synergy is a thing, you guys. Maybe this'll work. I'm excited about that. With Kitchen Sink Zombie. Yeah, exactly. Mustache Monument. Springboard. A zombie played on this does a bonus attack. So it just does a bonus attack. Combining this with Trickster. This is... I think it'll actually end up doing 2 bonus attacks. Maybe this will make Trickster into a thing. With all the untrickable, trick decks are going to become much worse, but... Pogo is just becoming better and better, by the way. They're going to make more Gravebuster things for the Smarty and everything like that. Alright, here's Duck Stash. This is such a random Duck Stash. Okay, 3 cost 3/1. When this does damage, conjure a mustache card. Oh, more mustache synergy. Mustache evolution. If it replaces a mustache, this does a bonus attack. And when it does damage, then you draw a card. Interesting. There might be something again with Huge Giganticus and stuff like that. You know, with the Imposter. That would actually be a good card to replace Imposter or some little imp you get from it. And the little mustache the Imposter gives them is actually good. Here's Pot of Silver. It's very similar to like the typical Beanstalk. This will cost 5 and it's draw 3 cards. It's very slow. Barrel check. Whoa, that sound is messed up. And Zombot. What is this? Zombot Dinotronic Mechasaur. Alright, it's Dr. Zombot's new invention. 7/4/7 Bullseye. Dino War. Make a random history zombie in a random lane. So it like spawns things. It's also science and pet. Whew. Whew. It's interesting. It's very expensive. It costs 7 for what it does. It's very, very expensive. Maybe it'll be good. We'll see. It's a pet card too, so. And Morticia. Grave Robber. What the heck does this say? CQ? The heck does that even say? CQI? I don't know what that means. Looks like a 1/2/2 and it's gonna have some thing. Don't even know. Give me some of these. Okay, here's a dancing zombie. This is gonna be a springboard. Overshoot 3. Interesting. So it does 3 damage, and a zombie played on this gets Overshoot 3. That might be good. I like more Overshoot cards and can really make strong Overshoot decks. That looks interesting. It's also dancing zombie, so it's dancing synergy. You can buff it up with the aerobic instructor. Alright, what is the zombie's best friend? This is just gonna look like a dildo or something. Pet zombie. When played... Oh, it's gonna be a dog. When played, make a random zombie that costs 2 brains or less. When played, make a random... So it just makes more cards. This looks interesting, actually. Anyway. Okay, Ankylosaurus Rex. No, Ankylosaurus Rider. History pet zombie. Dino Roar. So when you draw a card, do 2 damage to a random plant or a plant hero. Okay. Interesting. Go. Jungle Drummer. Dancing Zombie. When you play... Sorry, guys. Jungle Drummer. When you play a dancing card, do 2 damage to the plant hero. So it's a dance. Do 2 damage when you play any dancing card. Okay, Dancing Evolution. This gets +2/+2 and Bullseye. So it replaces the stupid little... Do 2 damage to the plant hero. It's like a expensive Admiral Navy bean. All dinos are history cards. Cool. Makes sense. Everything in this whole set is history, so I'll take it. Alright, Zombie Middle Manager. It's a 1/1 professional zombie. This gets +1 when another professional gets hurt. When played contra professional. I think this used to be a 1/3, which was way too good. So now, tentatively, only has 1 health. This still might be a good card. It's very similar to let's say like Electric Currents or something like that. Very similar actually. It's like the same card as Electric Current, except with professional zombies. Here's Angry Colosseum, Springboard. A zombie gets 3/3 in Frenzy. Could be good. It's nice to, you know, get a bigger card in it, essentially. All right, here's Jurassic Fossil Face. Wait, come back. Jurassic Fossil Face. 2 cost 2/3. It's untrickable. Professional Evolution. This gets +3/+3 if you play it on a professional zombie. It seems like a really, really good card. It's super rare. Because again, on turn 2, if you have a professional zombie in turn 1 that does not get removed, it means on turn 2 you're gonna have an untrickable 5/6. Freaking broken. How the heck are they gonna deal with that? I don't like it. I think that's too good. It should be like +2/+2 maybe. Alright, here's the card. 3 cost. Look, a hard removal card for the party class. It costs 3. Destroy plant with strength of 3 or less. I do not like this card. The Flowers had a thing that they were good against the Hardy class since the Hardy class had no way of dealing with them. So now this just makes Flowers worse. You know, I guess if they want to keep Briar Rose cost 4, so this would be a good card to have. But this is not what the Hardy class needs. The Hardy class needs this to say destroy a plant with 5 health or more, or 4 health or more, or something like that. Come on, a 3-cost Hardy removal card is all this game needs for Z-Mech, for the Smash, just for everything in this game. Will be so much better if that happens. Please, PopCap, if you're listening, please. This could be the card. Just change the text. Destroy a plant with 5 health or more. Z-Mech will become a thing. Come on, man. Or 4 health or more if you really want to make an anti-Briar Rose card. Turquoise Skull Zombie. What the heck? History Mustache. Oh, another Mustache. 3 cost 2/3. Gravestone. Start of turn. The plant player loses 1 sun, and this gets +1/+1. This is what Raw Zombie should have been. Whew! Start of turn. So you gotta make it survive that first turn. It's very weak for a 3-cost card. It's usually not gonna survive that first turn. You never know, though. There's a Gravestone. This gets +1/+1 at the start of turn. Who knows? Maybe it'll be good. If you have a good way of protecting it, it'll be fine. Here's this. Glamorous Gladiator. When played, so we didn't see the text of this last time. All plants get -1 when it's played. Sports Evolution is destroy all plants with 2 attack or less. So you can upgrade this to a sports card. When you play this, it's a 5-cost card. All the plants get weaker. That's interesting. I think that ability itself is good. Then you can actually use this as a field clear card. This does have very weak stats. It does cost 5, which is pretty expensive for what this card does. It could be this will be amazing, though. This is a card you'd have to maybe put into sports decks or other decks. You know, you can use it together with Weed Spray like the next turn, I guess. Maybe it'll be good. Primal Yeti, zombie evolution, and just evolves from any zombie. All zombies get +2/+2. It seems like a really bad version of Monster Mash. Monster Mash you play on the field. I guess it's a zombie, so it's better, but including this one. Instead of all other zombies, might have said all other zombies. Now it's all zombies. So this actually becomes a 6/6 if you evolve it. 5/6/6 is pretty good stats. Okay, I think I get it. But then again, you're gonna have to have like 3 zombies on the field, and the other ones get +2/+2. Maybe it'll be good. This might be good with like in sports decks you can replace your one little, or pet decks you can replace your one little guy and buff everything up. It must be a pet too, right? It's a hardy pet card, so that's actually gonna work. It's a Yeti, it's a pet, so this will actually work with the sports. I think actually with Smash pet deck, this could actually really make it a thing again. That could actually really work in pet decks since they're so swarmy anyway. Stegosaurus Rider. The heck is this? History is another pet. Wow, another hardy pet. Dino Roar. All cards in your hand cost 1 less. Again, that's very... Again, on turn 5, you're not necessarily going to have that many cards in your hand. I guess when you draw a card, so that card also costs less. Maybe this will be good. This seems weirdly similar to Intergalactic Warlord. Instead of just buffing those cards, it makes them cheaper, so it's very actually similar to the Warlord in that sense. It's like a late game card you play to kind of increase the value of the cards in your hand. It's just in your hand too, it's not in the whole game. Buried Treasure. Pirate Zombie. This is a springboard. Shuffle 4 pots of gold into your deck. That's interesting. And here's some really strong... It looks like this is a Pirate Zombie too, so Pirate Synergy. But this looks like some really really intense card draw for the Sneaky class of all things. I guess really nowadays the Sneaky class with Imp Commander and Dr. Spacetime really does have pretty decent card draw. Stegosaurus Rider going viral. Going viral. That's a good idea. Okay, here's Monkey Trainer, 2/2/3. It's a pirate and it's a pet. He's training the monkey. Whee! Gravestone. Ooh, another 2-cost Gravestone. Return of the Headstone Carver. When you play a trick, it's a 2/3 also, nice stats. When you play a trick, steal a section from the plant's hero super block meter. So it's like that plant card that does that. When you play a trick, its ability is really not that good. Seems meh. Are all these cards super rare too? Makes them more basic uncommon cards. Here's one. It's Excavator Zombie. Professional Zombie. It's a Gravestone. When revealed, bounce all plants here. When revealed, bounce all plants here. Wow. Wow, it's a cheap Pogo. I like this. I'm a big fan of Pogo Zombie. When revealed, bounce all plants here. And you can use this with Mix-Up Gravedigger. If they happen to place a plant here, it's going to get bounced. Pogo's still better. This is going to make them not want to front. You know, the great thing about this card is, if these become slightly meta, you can combine this with, let's say, Stealthy Imp, and you're really going to have the opponent guessing whether they should front that Gravestone or not. This one, they're going to be very reluctant. This card will make them reluctant to front your turn 3 Gravestones. Which, again, might make Stealthy Imp and stuff like that better. Abracadabra with Infinity. Raptor Rider. It's another zombie riding a dinosaur. That's nice. Okay, Dino Roar. Okay, so it's a 3-cost 3/3. Oh, decent stats. Dino Roar, this gets +1/+1. Typical dinosaur card. When this hurts the plant hero, draw a card. So, you get this and then it grows and then you draw... Again, this is a zombie. It's not a plant. If this was a plant with all these stats and these abilities, it would be much better because then you can really, they'll play a zombie. It's easier for this will get fronted the turn if you play it on turn 3. It's going to be very hard to hit the opponent's face with this. But again, it's a 3/3. It becomes a 4/4 the next turn either way. Maybe it's good. Frozen Viking. Here's another pirate. Vikings are pirates for some reason. Amphibious. 4/4 Amphibious. Okay. It's an amphibious pirate. Oh, this is the first amphibious pirate besides for like Plankwalker and Swabby, which actually could make pirate decks a thing. When played, freeze all plants in the water. Huh. It's like a little version of Cryo Yeti. Pirate evolution, freeze all plants. And here's just more freezing cards for the Sneaky class. So talk about like brain freeze, and maybe this will work together with the Cryo Yeti. Who knows? A lot of super rares and legendaries. I wish some of these would be more basic, like that card. Why does it have to be super rare? Come on, man. They need to make the drop rate of super rares and legendaries bigger. How long is this video? This thing's long, dang. Alright, we're almost done. Here's the next one. King Coconut. Wait! Why are you jumping the gun? I'm gonna catch it. Alright, King Coconut. 5/3/4. When played McWallen, we saw this already. It's a fruit. Okay. Nice. Fruit synergy. I'll make a fruit salad. Make a walnut. Wait, what is he showing us? Are walnuts different now? I'm very confused. Make a walnut. It's a 1/0/6 team up in each ground lane. That's exactly what he used to do. Alright guys, so that was the video. That's going to be the end. I hope that you enjoyed. That was a reaction to Ginza's brand new data mining video. Of course, again, all of these cards are not necessarily going to happen. You know, these are just on the dev server. They're testing it out, and the cards that are too OP, hopefully, they will nerf, etc. So anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed. That was it. Peace. This is Fry.